Good Friday morning. Larry Sprinkle along with Brittany Van Voorhees on a very warm Friday morning. It was like kind of muggy, warm in advance of the heat wave that continues.
Yeah, you know, your hair is always perfect, so you might not understand the struggle, but when you have curly hair like mine that gets a little frizzy, when it's humid and muggy like
so
it was
it's
this
a frizzy
morning.
hair alert today.
Yes.
And a right guard alert as well.
Yeah, I actually have a frizzy hair meter that I use a lot of the weekends, and I would say it's for sure elevated.
You need the industrial strength, well, it used to be just weatherman's, now it's weather person's hairspray. I need to loan you some of that.
I will say I don't use hairspray, Larry.
Oh, well, that's the reason. Well, maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. How we get off on this tangent?
I don't know. Talk about how muggy it's going to be. It's going to be hot, though.
It will. Yesterday was very hot. Now, we didn't break any records, but we might as well have. It was 93 here. You know what? When you talk about 89 in Asheville, that's a high temperature over in Buncombe County, North Carolina.
I know. Normally, there are multiple degrees cooler than that.
Yes, in mid-90s in Greenville. It was hot just about every spot on the map yesterday. The cooler readings were Boone and Hatteras on the Outer Banks. They'll have a breeze out there to keep them cool. Look at that high expected today. What do you think? We're going to break it? We're going to tie it? What are your thoughts?
I think we're going to break it.
Yeah. Good chance of it because today it's going to be sunny. I mean, just lots of sunshine. We had the cloud cover and a few showers yesterday. The original record high was 95, 1964. It was way back in history. So, yeah, we get close to 96 today. And we don't get it. We don't. You know, if we get to 96, we don't get any like prizes or anything. You know, just.
I'll bring you a prize.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay. Some hairspray. That's exactly what it needs. Look at these high temperatures for today.
I mean, mid-80s in Boone and Jefferson, Ashwaubenon and Avery County. Even you'll be in the 80s. Whew. May 20th.
I was looking down at Chester, 98. Which means, you know, when you say a temperature of 98, that means somewhere in that area. There's going to be a thermometer that says 100 degrees, and it's May. That's the shocking thing about this. If we have this same graphic and it's July and August, we'll still be complaining. But
yes, but you'll think, oh, it's just another day.
Yeah, nothing like today. So we're talking about mid-90s for the most part today. The other issue is this right here. Yeah,
the high overhead that's keeping us so dry and kind of pumping up the heat is also allowing for what's called a temperature inversion. Essentially, Larry, you know this, traps all of those air molecules. So all those particles kind of waving around, all the ozone gets kind of trapped and it stays really close to the ground. We had this issue on Wednesday where we were under that orange alert, so unhealthy for sensitive groups. It looks like tomorrow will be moderate, but I think depending on the position of the high, this could even continue maybe into Saturday, Larry.
So that means anyone with any kind of respiratory problem, asthma, emphysema, anything like that, limit your time, particularly from about 3 until 7. Well, here's the 7-day forecast. There's only one outlier. I'm more focused on Tuesday, but yeah, we got to get through the day and over the weekend. A few showers over the weekend. I don't think it's going to be a complete washout for the weekend, right?
Yeah, scattered rain and storms. Of course, Charlotte FC back at home for a match on Sunday. So if you're going to that game, you want to bring the umbrella. Today, dry for the Charlotte Knights game. That kicks off at, or first pitch there is at 7 p.m. And then both Saturday and Sunday, their games too. So any of those, I'd have the umbrella handy, Larry, just in case. You don't want to get wet at a baseball game. No one does. But of course, looking ahead to Tuesday, even though it may be still a bit muggy, I'll take 77 for a high.
Any day. I think Monday is a really good chance of rain, and it has been dry. People have been talking about the need for rain, so we got that in the forecast. Not a complete washout for the weekend, and then we got 77 degrees on Tuesday. We're not going to be in the mid-90s next Wednesday and Thursday, and that's the good news. Maybe we're breaking away from that for a while at least. So hot weather today. Stay inside, stay cool. Use the sunscreen. If you have to be out, protect your pets, and check on the elderly as well. Make sure they got a cool place.
Yeah, and honestly, just limit time outside.
For sure.
AC cranking. It's going to be one of those days.
Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday morning, very dark and very early at 4:30 a.m. Have a great weekend.